Hmm. Good morning. As you can see, we are in a little different environment today for our time together. Um, I have been thoroughly enjoying the sunshine and nature and wanting to spend more time in nature. And it's a beautiful place to draw the circle wide and to kind of experience God in a different way. I don't know if you can hear all of the various bird calls and everything going on. I'm going to flip the camera around so you can see some of nature that I'm getting to see. Um, I don't know if you can see, there's some trees over here, and this really beautiful geese kind of flew up to the top of one of them. Oh, you can kind of see, or lots of squawking was happening a few moments ago. And I thought about doing this and doing more of a walking meditation, and I realized I'd probably make some of you sick because it's hard to walk and hold a camera still at the same time. I don't know if you can see the pond out there. There's definitely some ripples going on. And so we're just going to take a few moments and get centered. So either close or lower your eyes, or just take a look at the picture on the screen because it is certainly beautiful today. So let's take 3 deep breaths together, starting from empty. Taking a big breath in, letting it out. And again. And one more time. I don't know if you can hear the bird song right now. There is so much beautiful activity here. One of the things David talked about on Sunday was the ripples of hospitality and what that actually meant, and how Paul was one of the ones who made Christianity for more than just the Jewish people, that it was also for the Gentiles, and it's for everyone who wasn't a Jew too. And so it was very inclusive in that sense. And he also spoke about how as a conference, as a people, that drawing the circle wider means being willing to learn about maybe new relationship models, new ways of being in covenant with one another, and what that can possibly look like. Whenever I'm in nature, I think of St. Francis, because St. Francis drew the circle wide, really helping us all understand that everything is part of God's creation, and that animals and were also important and not kind of a lesser form. So let's just go ahead and quiet our minds. I would like you to think about and just reflect on, how do you draw the circle wide, and what kinds of ripples of hospitality do you drop in the pond? And what does that look like? And who does that include? And what does that circle really look like? I encourage you to just allow your heart to relax. And even in this moment, you can allow your circle to expand wider. You can look at where that circle and boundary is, and you get to make a choice at any point in time of what that looks like to draw it wider. Someone who does a lot, I have to ask myself, does my circle include me? Do these ripples of hospitality include me being loving and kind to myself? Or do I sometimes put myself on the outside of the circle? I've been much more aware of song and more aware of the vibrations, not only in water that show us ripples, but vibrations of sound. And so allow yourself just to sink in deeper as you listen to the noises you might be hearing that are not my voice. Allow yourself to sink deeper into this time to connect with yourself and connect with God, especially when you hear aircraft going over. Allow yourself to see God and hear God in the ripples of the bird song. In what ways this week can you draw your circle wider? In what ways this week can you allow those ripples of hospitality to show up for yourself and for others? And what does that look like for you? I have a chime here with me, and I'm going to just tap it once and allow you to just see or hear, allow yourself to just hear the sound as those ripples that echo out, and see how far you can just be with the sound and how far those ripples can go out. And notice if there's any place you want to stop, or if you can keep going, and how wide that circle can be drawn for you. I don't know how easy that was to hear. Things sound louder in my house than they do out here in the big open expanses. I invite you today to spend some time continuing to commune, recognizing God in everything, recognizing God's inclusive nature, and recognizing the part of us that can also draw the circle wide and be inclusive. Take some time to just be and notice the ripples. Notice the bird song. Notice laughter of children. Even notice traffic and the effect that has on you. Can you allow ripples of hospitality in the middle of traffic? Open yourself up today and do your best to see God in everything. And have a blessed rest of your week. And I look forward to seeing many of you here on Sunday. I will be really interested to hear how this works for people. Oh, wow. I hope you saw that beautiful goose just fly in front of us. We'll be interested how this works for all of you. If you can let me know in the comments how the sound quality is, and there he goes again. And he seems to like that perch over there. And how it works for you. You can actually, they gave us lots of ripples going on in the water now. Would love to hear if you're able to hear me well, and if you like me going to different locations and showing you some different scenery for these meditations. So, and this time together. So, have a really blessed day.